listening to Where You Live, live from the Minnesota State Fair. With questions, comments, or if you just want to say hello to Gene, call 651-289-4488 and be live on the air. Now, here's Gene Sullivan.
Now, there we go. Welcome back to Where You Live. I'm Gene Sullivan. It's great to have you with me here this Saturday morning out here at the Minnesota State Fair. I'm brought to you, broadcasting first of all, from the True North Painting Studios. The show is brought to you by American Family Insurance, the Kim Bennett Agency, and Extreme Exteriors. You can count on Extreme Exteriors for expert installation of exterior siding, roofing, soffits, fascia, decks, windows, and more. With their knowledge and experience, they can design the perfect solution to make your home beautiful and energy efficient, saving you maintenance and money for years to come. Give them a call at 763-441-1334 and tell them Gene sent you. It's time now to hear from the Community Associations Institute. The CAI Minute is brought to you by New Concepts Rental Management. Whether you're an accidental landlord or a seasoned investor, New Concepts Rental Management can advise and guide you through every aspect of the business. Give us a call at 952-922-2500.
Are you a member of the Community Associations Institute? For nearly 40 years, CAI has provided education and resources to volunteer homeowners who govern community associations and the professionals who support them. Visit caionline.org to learn more. That address again is caionline.org. CAI helps community association board members by providing online resources, in-person training, and hard copy publications written by association management experts. CAI offers community managers professional development, networking opportunities, and a certification program that's established as the industry standard nationwide. Minnesota has its own chapter of the Community Associations Institute to bring resources and tools from community associations around the country right to your home. Visit CAIMN.com to learn more and become a member of CAI today. Your community and management company will benefit from your involvement. Join the Community Associations Institute today at CAIMN.com and click on Membership.
Now, I'd also like to remind you, we've got two questions I'm asking today on our first topic here, and the one we're going to introduce just shortly. First one is, if you live in a homeowners association, do you feel that as a homeowner, you have the right to withhold your monthly assessment or dues to your homeowners association if you feel that your association hasn't been providing you with the maintenance and services you deserve? Second question we're going to be talking about shortly will be the topic of eminent domain. And the question I'm asking is, have you or someone you know ever experienced going through eminent domain? Have you had your property taken away from you for the quote-unquote public good? I'd like to hear from you. If you're here at the fair and would like to make a comment, just step on up. We've got a microphone, and we'll give you a chance to be in the spotlight here. If you are listening, you can call 651-289-4488. In this story that I was talking about, this last segment coming from Chicago, Illinois, there was a woman in a homeowners association. She went one step further. She not only said, do I think that I can withhold my monthly assessment from you, association, because you haven't provided me with some services? Because you haven't provided them to me, I think I don't owe them to you anymore. So it is as if there's no debt whatsoever. And the judge, what's interesting, the judge had overturned a ruling in the favor of the homeowners association, saying this woman had a leg to stand on. And my question is, is that really true? When you stop and think about it, he said if you live in a HOA, it's the same as being a renter. The same thing applies. And I thought to myself, does that really apply? If you are a renter and you feel that the landlord hasn't been providing maintenance that needs to be done, you have the ability to go to court over the matter. But what happens? What will happen generally is that you go to court. The court will then take that money in escrow and then give a certain period of time where the landlord must have things repaired. Then the landlord gets the money and things move on. How is it that this judge from Illinois could say that is a similar thing? He's saying, in essence, you know what? You weren't provided with maintenance for, you think, in your mind, for a few months. Therefore, even if the association does it, you owe them nothing. Nada. This is huge. This is something that is worth watching. It said that in the story that between now and the end of the year, this will probably go to the Illinois State Supreme Court. And I think it's going to be, if it continues on and pushes forward, I think it will have huge ramifications. But as I was saying, I think it is so much different. It's so much different in a number of ways. Living in a homeowners association is not like being a renter. It's not even close. Let me give you a couple of examples that came to my mind. As a renter, do you have the ability to set the rent to what you would like to pay? No, you don't. How about in a homeowners association? Yes, you do. I can think of in the last 27 years of being in this business of managing homeowner associations, how many times there have been an annual meeting of the owners of a specific homeowners association where a couple people on the board said, well, I think it's probably good that we raise the dues, our assessments a couple by 3%, 4%, to be able to take care of additional costs that are coming up this next year, only to have all of the members at the annual meeting say, no way, you're not going to do that. As a matter of fact, if you go ahead and do that, we're voting you out of office and we're going to put other people in, and we're going to make sure that the monthly assessments don't go up. I mean, that is what I see happening, and that happens to the detriment. Well, when that happens with a homeowner, then it makes me think, how is it that this homeowner has any less culpability than the board of directors and her association? Here she was saying, you know, my homeowners association wasn't making some repairs to the roof, and so I've had a leak, and this was really awful for me to have to endure. So now I don't think that I should have to pay them at all. But in the example that I just gave you, if this person was a member of a homeowners association where the member said, you know what, we're not raising the dues at all, what are you doing? You're tying your HOA, you're tying your board of directors from being able to even meet the obligations that you have with the increase in costs. And so if you tie the hands of the board of directors on one hand, and then you complain and moan and groan because you say there's not enough money to repair things, you can't have it both ways, folks. You got to be realistic. That's why I see this as being so hugely different than it has been in any situation with a renter, and I think it is worth noting. I think that is something that should be looked at, and I hope that the judge does when it goes to the state Supreme Court. What was also startling for me was the judge's response. He said the court questions, and this is his quote now, the court questions how well a condominium association is currently functioning if one of its unit owners suffers neglect, as this person has alleged. Well, let me put this in perspective, can we? Not every maintenance item is just an easy fix. Are you with me on that? How many times have you taken your car in to a dealer only to find out that one knock that you have is a ghost knock? It doesn't happen, and then you have to bring it in again a second or a third time. You know what? Roofs are the same way too. Was it that the association in this case was not providing maintenance or service to her, or were they making some realistic guesses, doing some investigation. Maybe it was taking a little bit of time. And as it is with any repairs, if you own a home and you're given a whole list of options, won't you try the cheaper option first before going with the more expensive one, and try seeing if that will take care of it first? And then if not, then you try the next one. Well, here we have a homeowner who was saying, well, homeowners association, I don't care. I don't care that anything other than I have a leak, you haven't been able to take care of it, therefore I deserve to be able to not make my payments to you, the association. And like I said, this judge in Chicago said it's not even a matter of us being able to hold it in escrow till these repairs are made, that the judge went on to say it's not owed at all. So this woman gets a freebie. She gets a pass. I don't know, if I were the other homeowners in that homeowner association, I would be pretty upset. How about you? What do you think? Do you think that this is right? Do you think the homeowners should be able to withhold their dues if they aren't getting the services they think they should be provided for by the homeowner association? Well, we're going to take a break. Don't go away. We got a lot more of Where You Live after these messages.